Hey, fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from Indiana. Man, it has been busy, and to say it's been busy is an understatement. I have been running my butt off. The only downtime I've had lately has been either my 10-hour resets or waiting at a shipper or receiver. And the wait has not been that long at any of those. No detention. So, yeah, it's just been busy. So let's see. Last I left you, I was in Green Bay, or just outside of Green Bay, but I never explained how I got there. So I definitely want to explain how I got there, because the video before that, I was heading to Indiana, which is where I'm at right now, going from North Carolina to Indiana. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the bunk heater again real quick here for you guys, fill you in on the latest and greatest there. And let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, I got some future plans I've got to tell you guys about. Definitely want to fill you in on what's going on next week. And we're going to talk a little bit about money. And I think that's about it. I might throw some other things in there. Oh, weather. Yeah, weather. Let's talk weather. All right, so last spot you knew I was in just outside of Green Bay. But how I got there, I was heading from North Carolina to Indiana. Indiana's a good area to get a load from. And I did get a load from Indiana. In fact, got the load before I even delivered my load. And it was a short little run from Indiana up to Illinois. Illinois is another good area. So ran that, and then from Illinois, a 2-stop load up near the Green Bay area, which is how I got up there. So boom, boom, couple stops, and I actually shot that last video from one of the places I was waiting at, and as you can see, my paperwork was ready. So yeah, man. From there, got another load picking up from Wisconsin and heading all the way back down to North Carolina again. So I'm like, man, I've been up and down this road quite a few times now. So, yep, down back to North Carolina. Good paying load, even though it was going into North Carolina, and we all know North Carolina doesn't pay well going out. Picked up another load once I got down there from North Carolina, head back to Illinois. So here we go, back up the road again. And Illinois, another area. And this load actually doesn't pay too bad. So, you know, all in all, it's been pretty good. And we'll get into the money portion of it here in a little bit. The weather, man, the weather. It's been cold, it's been snowing, it's been raining, it's been snowing, it's been cold. It's been everything but warm. That much I can tell you. It's 22 degrees out right now, even though it's nice and clear and sunny. 22 degrees out where I'm at. I showed you at the end of the last video how dirty Bev was. She's not a dirty girl. She's just pre-treated for winter. And good thing too, because right after that I went through a snowstorm up in Wisconsin, and it was okay. You know, it was a lot of snow. It was the most snow I've gone through this year so far, this winter. And come on, Bev, shift. So I don't know if you can hear the engine lugging, but behind this tanker for a moment, I'm going to go ahead and get around. And the shift points are different since they messed with my truck, and it just doesn't shift, you know, at that sweet spot anymore. So it lugs a little bit more, and it revs high a little bit more when I'm in the lower gears. So sometimes I got to throw it in manual and get it to do what I need it to do. Anyway. Yeah, so a lot of snow coming down from Wisconsin. The roads were very well treated, though. A lot of accidents going northbound. Man, a lot of accidents, a lot of trucks. They did not do the northbound side of the road very well, apparently. But southbound, nice and clear. Roads were fine. You know, had to take it a little slow, obviously. But the roads were fine. Not a single accident on the way down. So that was good. No holdups there. Then after that, went through some rain. Then I was down in North Carolina. I'm like, oh, good, nice warm weather, right? Nope. Snowstorm. You know, first rain, you know, so more rain, which washed Bev completely off. which was fantastic. Nice nature's free car wash right there. And then snow again. Ah, man, so now Bev's nice and dirty again. Pre-treated for winter again. Ah, man. So yeah, that's what's going on there. So I'm in Indiana, almost to Illinois. I'm only about an hour and 45 minutes away from making the delivery, which means I should be getting my pre-plan for my next one pretty soon. They've been keeping me busy. Every load that I've been getting has been delivery in the morning, pickup in the afternoon or evening, and delivery in the morning. You know, and some of them, you know, they've had some days in between, but, you know, when you deliver or when you pick up in the evening, you know, and you got to, you know, finish your pickup and it's late, you know, you got to get back to where you're going to be available in the morning. So you got to, you know, only take your 10-hour break and start and do a full 11-hour day of driving, which still puts you kind of in the, you know, later afternoon. Then you have to take your 10-hour break, start early in the morning, and get going, just like I had to do on this trip. It's just been, man, no time to breathe. No time to breathe. I need to get some shopping done. Man, my cupboards are getting a little bare. I still have plenty of food if needed, but still, you know, cupboards are a little bare. I should probably get back over. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I'm actually redoing this video because the last video that I just shot right before this, I was a little too critical on some stuff that's going on, stuff that's been keeping me busy. I am dealing with a lot of side stuff right now that when it comes to money, but I'm going to lighten it up quite a bit because, yeah, I reviewed that video. I was like, man, maybe I'm going a little too critical on it, at least for this point. You know, we'll see what the resolutions are first. But yeah, I'm dealing with 3 different money issues right now. One is Thermo King. I already talked to you about that a couple videos ago. Still haven't received my credit in today's settlement. You know, it's funny how it takes them no time at all to bill you, you know, or to bill Prime, and then Prime, of course, as soon as they get it, they take it out of the settlement. That takes no time at all. But get a credit? Oh, that's going to take some time. So, yeah, still haven't received the credit from Thermo King. Waiting on that. That'll probably, I'm assuming, be on next settlement. But I'll follow up. I've got to follow up the payroll to make sure that they get it from Thermo King. So that's a pain in the butt. Let's see, Easy Pass. I don't know how much I've gone into the Easy Pass issue that I'm having, but back in November, they double billed me. They double billed me on a trip through Pennsylvania. They read my transponder, my Easy Pass transponder, on the entry and read the license plate on the exit. And Pennsylvania is one of the most expensive states you can go through on tolls if you take 76. So just don't do, I'm not doing that anymore unless I absolutely have to and the load's paying really well. Yeah, it's really expensive for trucks. So, and of course they just hiked up the rates again for 2021. So yeah, when they read the transponder on the entryway, they didn't see a transponder exiting the state, so they charged me the max. And then at the exit, you know, at the end of the state, when they read my plate, they're like, well, we don't see that plate coming in at the beginning of the state, so we're going to charge the max. The non-discounted rate, or the non-Easy Pass rate, they charge more when it's billed by plate. So yeah, they double billed me by quite a bit. And so I've been fighting to get that taken care of since I was billed back in November. And of course, it's just not an easy process. It really isn't. And I've had to do a lot of research and look into it and send them information and go do the whole back and forth and everything. So still waiting on that. And of course they say, well, you know, we're getting the credits issued, but they didn't say how much or anything like that. But when they said, oh, we're getting the credits issued, but just be aware it may take a few weeks. I'm like, no, it only took 1 week to bill me and to take the money away from me. And that's my money that you took. You know, you should get that money back to me right away. It shouldn't take longer to credit me than it took to bill me. It should be the same amount of time. You know, stop with the excuses. So yeah, still dealing with that, and I'll still be dealing with that, it looks like, for a little bit. And then there's Peterbilt. Man, I'll be honest, not a member of the Peterbilt fan club. I really am not. Not to say that I want to go back to Freightliner, you know, so you can hold those comments. Maybe if Freightliner fixed the ride and made it to where a road like this, which is kind of bumpy as it is, wasn't so bad that I had to go to a chiropractor or take a nap in the middle of my shift, you know, maybe I might consider it, because they did have some good advantages, you know, with the truck. You know, there was no doubt about it. But that ride, and again, the customer service when I did get that repair was terrible. But now I'm going through Peterbilt and going through the issues there, and I'll be honest with you, it's not going well. It's been a couple weeks. Nobody had been calling me back. I had to call and raise some hell. And finally did get a call back from the prime representative for Peterbilt, and he's looking into it all now and gonna try and, you know, figure out what really happened and who was in the wrong and what they can do for me and blah 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 blah. So still dealing with that. So yeah, that's all going on. All while I'm still trying to, you know, drive and not having really much time off. You know, I'm just, I'm worn out. I could use some time off. That's right, I got some time off coming. Yes. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to be a lot of time. I'm only going to take probably just a couple days. But I'm going to Springfield. I'm going to Springfield for a few reasons. Reason number one, to get some of these adjustments done that they broke when they were in the shop, because they had to, if you don't remember, they had to default the software, especially the transmission software. They had to default it, and they were so happy that they got the truck running again that they didn't put things back the way they were supposed to, like the shift points, like the cruise control used to be at a +5 -2. You know, now it's at a +2 -3, which is really annoying. And you know, the cruise control also cuts off if the windshield wipe. So here it is. I'm only going 67, and it's already slowing me back down. The cruise control, once I turn the wipers on in any level, it cuts the cruise control out. You know, things like that. And there's a few other little issues here and there that just need some adjustment. So I'm going to have Prime take care of that. I'm going to pick up some mail. I've got some mail coming. Yes, I've got some mail from you guys coming. I've been notified that, hey, I've sent you something. So be on the lookout. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for that. And that way I can get you guys some free merch. So yes, if you're wondering how to get free merch other than running into me, which is a big question I keep getting asked. First of all, check out the video that's at the end of at the very end of this video, in the upper right hand corner, you're going to see a link to another video on how to get free JJ the Trucker merchandise. One of the ways is to send me something. I don't care what you send me. You don't send me money. Just send me something you think I might like, or something that might be cool or entertaining or whatever. Just send me something, and I will send you some free merch. So I've got a couple of things going on there. And for the address on where to send me stuff, check out that video. Let's see. Yeah, what else have I got coming in the mail? Oh, yeah. I've got my new phone is coming. Yes, the Galaxy S21. Right now, I'm pretty much shooting everything on the Galaxy S9 Plus. Now I'm going to get upgrade to that Galaxy S29 Ultra. Man, that just looks like a sweet looking phone. I cannot wait to get that thing. So as you can see, you know, S9, that means I'm 3 phones behind already. So I missed the S10, missed the S20. So yeah, the S21. Oh yeah, looking forward to that, because this S20 just does not have the storage space I need. The S21 is. So I'm going from 64 up to 256 gig of storage. So yeah, looking forward to that. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the prevailing biggest question I keep getting asked is, when am I going to show the inside of my truck? When's the inside truck tour coming? And I keep saying it's coming soon. Keep hanging in there. I promise it's coming. I'm waiting on one big thing, and I'm hoping that that it's going to be ready for me when I get to Springfield. I'll be able to pick it up, install it, and then show you guys around. Oh man, just wait until you see what this truck looks like on the inside. It's nice. You guys are going to enjoy it. I can't wait for it. I've done a lot to it. Of course, I'm not going to show it around right now because, look, when a trucker has been this busy that they are running, running straight and with no time off, this truck is a mess right now. I will fully admit this truck is a mess right now. I got to clean it up. If anybody were to look in this truck right now, I'd be ashamed. I'll be honest. So yeah, I got to clean it up, especially when you're going through snow and rain. Man, it's dirty. So that will be taken care of. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I will be happy to show you guys around. So that's what's going on with my time off. Let's see. I know there was something else that I wanted to talk about. What was it? All right, I think we're almost there. Let's talk the money. I think the money was the last thing to talk about. So, yeah, I've been fighting to get some of my money back, the hotel costs and the toll rates and the Thermo King charge and all that stuff. And especially since I was down an entire week. I was down 8 days due to that repair here in January. Despite that, because my dispatcher has been running the bejesus out of me, everything's pay-wise is looking really, really good. Really good. In fact, I will be, without going into number details, and I will go into number details in another video when I've got time, that is going to go over the annual, my annual pay and how much, I'll break down all my pay. That video is coming, I promise. But there's a certain amount of money a month that I expect, and then there's a certain amount that I average, which is much higher than the amount that I expect. And this month, even with the full week off, which should have resulted in 2 paychecks being at zero, that didn't happen. I ended up with 1 paycheck at zero, 1 paycheck at the expected rate, and 2 really high paychecks, plus the Christmas bonus. I ended up with $1,000 more than I average. Oops, got somebody on the side here. Yes, $1,000 more than I average. So, yeah, as David Lee Roth says, all my bills are paid. I got it made in the shade. That's right. Everything's fine. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep fighting to get my money back, because that's still my money that I paid out that I shouldn't have. So I'm still going to keep fighting for that. But yeah, pay-wise, I'm definitely not hurting, not struggling. Prime is definitely still taking great care of me. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Peterbilt might not be right now, but hopefully that'll get resolved. Let's not cast judgment right now. I always do say, no matter what it is, no matter what you're dealing with, you're going to have problems. Okay? Nobody's perfect. Nothing is perfect. You're always going to have problems. So I don't care if something has problems. It's how those problems are dealt with when they occur. Okay? For example, Freightliner, when my fuel pump went out. Okay, fuel pumps go out. It happens. Trucks break down. Sure, that truck was like 6 months old when that happened. It shouldn't have happened, but it did. How was it handled? And it wasn't handled great, at Freightliner. They oh yeah, tomorrow the parts will come in. Oh yeah, we got to do part, or tomorrow we'll assess the situation. Oh, tomorrow we'll know what's going on. Tomorrow, we'll have the parts in. No, tomorrow we'll have more parts in. And tomorrow, it was a week of just tomorrow, and then they emptied my fuel tanks, didn't bother replacing it, and was like, so we don't care. We're not going to do it. Get out of my office. Very, very, I was not happy with them at all. So that really put a sour taste in my mouth with Freightliner. That really, really did. And with Peterbilt, the first time, in the shop, it wasn't for major things. I mean, there was something that was kind of significant, but it was okay that I had the issues, because the Jackson Peterbilt in Boise, Idaho, man, they took care of them all as much as they possibly could. and they were awesome about it. Man, fantastic people, great personality, great everything. They took care of me, so I was happy. You know, and this last time, at least the shop was nice and pleasant to deal with, and they tried to work with me, etc., etc. It wasn't until the end that it's like, okay, now I'm having to deal with all this stuff, and it's, you know, it's not really being handled that great.
Take exit 259A on the right to I-80 West.
Thank you, Nagatha. So it hasn't been fantastic, but it's not resolved yet. Let's see what happens with the resolution and how it goes. But yeah, I did tell them I'm not a part of the Peterbilt fan club right now. I do have a lot of stuff breaking right now. You know, my cabinet now, a cabinet latch, isn't working. You know, it's not working right. It's broken, and you know, this truck's new still. Come on. You know, the radio, still no radio updates. This radio is glitchy. And let me ask you, what's the deal now with trucks and radios? Don't you guys know, you truck manufacturers?
Either of the two right lanes. Don't take the exit to I-80 West.
Don't you guys know, we are driving for hours and hours a day, every single day. I'd say one of the most important components in this truck is the radio, and yet the Freightliner had a radio that was so outdated. I mean, it was from the 90s. You know, it was terribly outdated, and it had its glitchy issues and stuff like that. This radio in this truck, oh, top of the line technology. I mean, it is the latest and greatest and the newest, but it is so glitchy. Oh my goodness, there are multiple software issues with this radio. It's terrible. It's so hard to deal with, especially when you're dealing with it so many hours a day. You know, every single day I've got to deal with at least 5 glitches every single day, and they're still not fixing it. Come on guys, get it together, get with it. Anyways, all right, sorry, I didn't mean to be ranting. Okay, I'm stepping off my soapbox right now. I'm gonna end that rant. Anyways, that's what's going on. I know things will eventually get fixed, and everything's fine, and everything is working out. Financially, it's working out. It's, you know, none of these things are really significant big deals. They're just a little frustrating to deal with over and over and over. But it is what it is. That's life. That's not just a part of trucking, that's just life. Got to deal with it. And I will. Alright, got some slowdowns coming up here.
Continue on I-80.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and deal with traffic because I am coming up on Gary, Indiana, which is always full of traffic and crazy drivers. So I will let you guys go, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching this feature presentation from me, JJ the Trucker. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or two. I'd appreciate it. That way I know which videos you guys are enjoying. And you know what to do now. That's right. You see it right there. Click on my face. Click on my face. See what happens when you click on my face. You know you wanna. Other than that, check out some of my other videos for more great content, such as the one YouTube's recommending, the one I'm recommending, or for more free JJ the Trucker merch, check out the other video. Later.